Okay, so one of the ways that we can show our appreciation and show our love to someone is by being a sounding board for them. I actually, this is actually supposed to be an amp board for a system in my car that I don't have anymore, that I had drawn all over, as you can see, with all of my little drawings and graffiti that represent things in my life. So it inspired me when I was looking at it today of how being a sounding board can be a way of sharing our love. February is supposed to be a month about love. So, how can we be a good sounding board? We, first of all, a sounding board um, obviously is not an object. It can be like a title that you hold in someone's life. Um, if you're a sounding board for someone, you're the person that they can come to without feeling any judgment. Um, that they feel safe to come to you and they can share their feelings, their thoughts, their ideas, and it kind of reflects off of you. They share their thoughts, their ideas, they bounce them off of you. Um, Basically, like a sounding board. To be a good sounding board for those that you love, or it doesn't even have to be someone you're in a relationship with. It can be, you can be a sounding board for a colleague at work, for a fellow student or a peer study group at school if you're in school, or it can be family or friends, of course, or your significant other or spouse. Um, Basically, it's an outlet for you to be able to express yourself without worrying about the repercussions of if they're going to still love you or get angry with you. It's for you to be able to be free to express ideas. And it's important and beneficial that everyone have someone who can serve that role or fulfill their purpose in their life. But in order for you to be able to expect to have someone to do that for you, you need to be willing to be able to do that for someone else as well. Um, some advice for being a good sounding board for others: make sure that you have to set boundaries. You cannot let being there for someone else take away from, don't let it be detrimental to you as well. It's got to be kind of like a 50-50 relationship. Like, I'll be your sounding board, but you be mine too. Like, don't let someone monopolize all the time in that type of relationship. Um, have no judgment. When someone is coming to you with their problems or to sound ideas off of you, even if it's not a problem, even if it's an idea for their goals or something that they're working on, give back. Don't be critical. Give back their ideas or questions that they might not have thought of, things to help them reflect or be able to think about things from a different perspective, things that they may have not considered. Be there for them emotionally if it is a problem, to be an emotional support system, because the support system is one of the most important things in everyone's life. A lot of people that are going through things when they're recovering from an accident or an addiction or a traumatic experience or a bad relationship, support system is one of the number one things for success in getting through it. Um, to help others. Let's see. Make sure you pay attention to them. Don't just sit there and listen, but not actually listen, because that happens a lot. People sit there and just go through the motions. They'll act like they're listening, but they're not really paying attention. So, active listening. Be actually a participant. Like, give them feedback, give them ideas, give them new thoughts, like questions to so they can expand or improve or think of solutions to help them. If there's resources that you know that could help them, share those with them. If there's a way that you're able to help them, share that with them. Let's see. Basically, because nobody can do everything on their own in life. We all need people. Um, we need somebody to be there for us. I believe that's why God gives us people in our life. He didn't mean for us to share it by ourselves, to be alone. We're to interact with others and learn from others, draw experiences from others. Not all experiences are good experiences, some are bad, but we can learn from all of those as well. Um, but as always, it's just like when you're working on a project in school. Like they say, two heads are better than one. Like what one person might bring to the table, another person brings a completely different aspect, another point of view that could help someone. Um, also, it can just help you with more ideas. Let's see. It can help keep you grounded if you have a flight of ideas or uh, ADHD or flighty brain like I do sometimes. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and it actually helped me a lot because kind of works like a sounding board for me, which I really do appreciate it. And I actually find value in when I'm able to play that role for someone else and be their sounding board. So it won't just help the person that you're being a sounding board for, but you can actually, if you actually truly participate and truly actively listen and truly care and are truly trying to help someone else, it will actually help you a lot as well. It will improve your happiness. You'll feel better about life. You'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel better actually and able to tackle more problems and challenges in life. You'll feel more adequate when someone needs you, that you'll be able to be there and support them and be able to help them through and help them find a solution, or just sometimes there isn't a solution for some of the problems in our lives. And that is one of the scariest, hardest things to deal with in life. And sometimes we just need somebody to be there so we don't feel alone. So we feel like there's someone that we can talk to, because some things in life aren't fair and that's just the way it is. But having someone to sit there with you, or to be on the other end of the phone with you, and having someone to just sit there and listen to you um, vent or just express your emotions, because let's face it, not all of us have health insurance, so we can't all afford a therapist in life. So sometimes we have to help each other and play that role in each other's life. And sometimes it can just be someone that you don't ever see, that you only speak to on the phone. They could be on the other side of the country, but having them to talk to, even just on the phone, or even sometimes just like in messages back and forth, can help you more than trying to do it all on your own, because nobody can do it on their own. So, in the theme and the spirit of February being a month for Valentine's, for love, so they say, um, I'm going to try to find ways to share how we can share our hearts and share our love with others in the world, and it not being about receiving but being about giving, and not in just in a romantic way. Valentine's is not all about that love is love in many other ways other than romance. Friendship, just love of humankind, love of nature, love of God, love of everyone. So I hope everyone is having a great February so far. I haven't posted in a while because I have been dealing with some things myself, but I need to get back on that. And the first way is to motivate myself by being active and being on the road to where I need to be in life. Okay. Thank you so much.